Okay, so the next step is to start customizing the actual homepage. So this is what we have right now, and I'll show you how I got my photo here. But we need to change out like all of this, and my name is not Jennifer Dawson, etc. Where these things link out to, agent, those types of things, okay, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and start at the top. So where we're gonna get that is when we go over to appearance, and then we're gonna go to widgets, and I'm going to close the primary sidebar because that's kind of overwhelming right now. So let's go to front page number one. So if you go to front page number one and we go to text, it says you're in great company, and it has these big header two tags right here. And let me show you how this works. So it says you're in great company, which is exactly where we saw that. And the reason why it's so big is because it has these H2 tags. So I wouldn't change a thing there. What we are going to change though is just the actual text where it says you're in great company. Let's just put something like discover Pleasantville. And then I'm going to click save. And then let's refresh and see the changes. Awesome. Okay, discover Pleasantville. And then my name is obviously not Jennifer Dawson, so let's close the text box, and then where it says Genesis user profile. So it's pulling the all of the information here from one of the users. So let's head over to the users for the WordPress users, and I'll show you how to update all of this. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just go over to users, and then we're going to go to all users. And we don't need to ever touch the WP Engine one. That's obviously there for WP Engine, but we can absolutely edit our own user. And you can see here it says display name publicly as Honeybar Demo. I don't want that, so I'm actually going to enter some information here. So Aaron Chung is my name, and nickname is Aaron Chung. And then once you do that, you'll have an option to display your name this way. So I'm going to do display name as Aaron Chung, and then go ahead and copy your email address real quick because we're going to need that in a second. And you can see here that I have a little image of myself. Yours will probably be blank, and you can see where it says you can change your profile picture on Gravatar. So before we do that, make sure to click save, or update profile rather. And then I am going to right click on Gravatar and open it in a new tab. Now what you're going to do is click on the button that says create your own Gravatar. Now this is very, very important. So where it says your email address, it has to be the one that you just pasted. So this email address right here has to line up with the email address right here. Okay, you'll go ahead and follow the prompts. You'll upload a quick little photo of yourself, and then once you do, you'll have this photo Gravatar right here. Okay, so that is how you do the Gravatar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to appearance and widgets. So just I'm assuming that you've uploaded the Gravatar and everything, so go ahead and do that, and then let's go back to the widgets. And I'm going to minimize this, go back to the front page, and go to Genesis user profile. So you should have the option of having your name right here now. And then profile image will stay on the 236. Gravatar alignment left, that's fine. So now it's time to update the text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight from HTTP all the way to the little agent thing. And then I'm going to remove all of this by clicking delete. And I'm going to replace it with /contact. Okay, just like that. So this is the part right here that I updated. I just put /contact, and I'll explain all of that in just a second. So Jennifer Dawson, you're going to replace this with your actual name. And then where it says agent, I'm going to put realtor. Okay. Now we have to do an about me page. So I am going to go to where it says none, and I'm going to click on contact. So that's why we put this little contact right here, because we want this, when people click on it, to go to our contact page. All right. So I'm also going to put with Aaron Chung. So let's just see what this looks like. So let's click save. I'm going to go back to the website and refresh. Okay, so it says Discover Pleasantville with Aaron Chung, Realtor. So this read more, let's go back and I'm going to remove that. Click save. And then let's refresh one more time and see what it looks like. Awesome. Okay, so Pleasantville Living, Discover Pleasantville with Aaron Chung, Realtor. Okay, so I think that looks great. You can do, real estate agent or whatever you want there. So that looks awesome so far. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is to minimize the user profile. We're going to skip the search bar for now because that's going to be with IDX Broker. And then front page to left. So this text is about Jennifer, blah, blah, blah. So let's go to the website and it says about Jennifer, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do is I am going to change the blah, blah, blah to something that's what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my text here. And let's do where it says about Jennifer. What we can do is we can do about Pleasantville Living. So let's do about Pleasantville Living. All right. So now when I click save and then I go back to my site and then I refresh, we should see that right down here. Perfect. So about Pleasantville Living. Join a strong tribe of Pleasantville residents who get weekly information about the best happy hours, blah, 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 blah. New spots and more. And then it says contact Jennifer, all that stuff. So let's go back. I'm going to minimize this. And now front page to right. So text contact Jennifer. So that is this part that you see right here. So I am going to do contact us. And then you would obviously put your address and everything here. So we want all of this to match up with, everything that you're doing. So I'm just going to put, this 7 C's is fine. And then I'm going to just put Pleasantville, California. And then where it says the telephone number, that's right here. So the telephone number, we're just going to be swapping out the numbers. So I'm just going to put something like 555-555-5555. And then we're going to do it once more. 555-555-5555. And it's pretty cool because the way that this is set up, when I click this, if I'm on a mobile device, it'll actually just call me right away. So it's pretty cool. And then same thing with the email. We're just going to do... Let's do hello at honeybarmedia.com. And of course, yours would say whatever your email address is. Hello at honeybarmedia.com. And then let's go ahead and save. And then we'll refresh and we should see all the new information here. Perfect. So contact us, 1180 7 C's Drive, Pleasantville, California, 555-5555. And then same thing, you can see this is a live link. So if I click here and I'm on a mobile device, it'll automatically open up my email so that I can email right from my mobile phone, which is really, really cool. Okay. So we do have like the featured listings and those things. So let's go back to the back end and kind of go through the rest of the homepage. So I'm going to minimize the contact us. Page 3 is featured listings. So that is this part right here. So it's going to do 3 featured listings. So if you have listings, then, it'll be featured right here. And then I am going to go back. So that's fine. We're going to worry about that later. Front page is our communities. So let's see. Our communities. So you can change this here if you'd like. So it says our communities, explore a wide variety of communities, personalize your finishes, and design for the perfect home. So I'm going to probably say something like explore a wide variety of neighborhoods. And then let's just say, I don't know what else to say here off the top of my head. So I'm just going to put some dummy text in right here. Okay, so then when I go over to the real website and I click refresh, There it is. So our communities, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's a view all button. That's great. And we're going to worry about changing these a little bit later. So now what I want to do is I want to go down to this section. So you can actually do a review here like they've done. And so let's go down to front page 5. Let's see, featured communities. Okay, so the featured communities is this, so like the Lakelands and Kingswoods, Brucewoods, all that. So you can show off as many as you'd like. In this case, they did 3, which is totally fine. And you can order by date, title, you know, random, whatever you want. That's fine too. And so I'm not going to change anything here for now. I'm going to close this, and then let's work on front page 6. So front page 6 should be the review. So let's go to front page 6, review. Okay, so you can put a review right here of anything that you'd like, or you can change this into just like a simple text piece or whatever you'd like. It's totally up to you. So for now, I'm just going to keep this as a review here, and you can upload to have like a little picture of the person by we'll just actually change this right here. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and go to media. So I'm just going to open this in a new tab. So I'm going to right click and click new tab. And I'm just going to upload a quick little picture of myself and take it from there. So I'm going to go ahead and add new, select files. And I'm just going to add a little picture of myself. So Erin. Okay, so here's a picture that we can use. I'll just do this one and then click open. And then I'll show you where to grab the URL to replace. So what you're going to do is you're going to go from here where it says WP content and go copy just until the PNG. Okay. So from /WP content until the PNG, go back to the back end and replace this. So you're just going to paste it just like that. Okay. And then now when you click save, you should see there, little picture just like this. Now, when I click read more, it's not going anywhere. So you're definitely going to want to go back here and, you know, we may need to do like a reviews page or something like that. So if you're going to do that, you're going to do a reviews page. So for now, I'm just going to do /reviews. So we'll come back to that a little later. Okay, so let's go ahead and click save. Now the very, very last step, let's close this window. The very, very last step is here, and of course the footer right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of that. So I'm going to close this and footer bottom text. Okay, it says this is an optional widget area that can be used for a company disclaimer. Let's see. Okay, so that's right here. This is an optional widget area that can be used for a company disclaimer. So you have that available to you if you want to. Sometimes it'll say something like your brokerage information, or sometimes in Texas you have to have certain types of documents. So maybe you can link out to that, for instance, or your privacy policy, those types of things. So let's look at footer 1, user profile. Let's take a look. Okay, so gotcha. Okay, so what we're doing is we're actually editing this section right here right now, this whole section right here. So let's go back and we're going to make sure that it's on your name. Profile image, that's fine. So then remember, we're going to remove this whole part and we're just going to go contact and swap out your name. So in my case, Erin Chung. And instead of agent, I'm going to do realtor. And then we're going to link out to the contact page. Let's click save. Refresh. Okay, I'm going to remove this read more section because this is kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this read more. Click save. Connect with me on Okay, so for Facebook, I am going to just put, you're going to have to put your Facebook information there. Okay, so you would just go and find your Facebook URL and then put it there. So I'm just going to put a hashtag for now. So you would do Facebook. I'm not going to worry about Google Plus because no one uses that. We'll do the same thing for Instagram, LinkedIn, if you have a LinkedIn. You could put, let's see, Pinterest, and I'm not going to worry about Twitter, and then of course YouTube. So let's go ahead and click save. And so it's going to remove some of these icons, and it's just going to do the ones that are relevant to us. So there we go. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Those are the ones that we decided on. And let's see, footer 2 widget area. I'm going to drag in the e-news. Okay, so where it says Genesis e-news extended, let's minimize this. I'm going to drag it in right here. Okay, so e-news extended. Let's minimize this. I'm going to just go back to the site one more time and let's see. Okay, perfect. So it has a placeholder right here, and that's exactly what we wanted. All right, so I'm going to go back, and the last step is where it says like the disclaimer. Okay, so you may want to put out here like your broker. I'm just going to put like Acme broker, license number, blah, 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 blah. And then anything else that you want to put in there too. So I'm going to click save, and then let's go back one more time and refresh. And our homepage is almost done. So you can see here now it says like Acme broker, license number, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So far, so good. I know we have to like put in a couple of the photos and stuff like that, but you can see that it's looking really, really good now. So let's go ahead and pause here, and then we'll go to the next step.